it has a lot of benefits to have the cover on top of the soil. Have you ever considered changing towards this disc seeder?
I don't know, the weed control on the disc seeders, if you can't use herbicides and
the
stuff.
thing is, we have discussed this previously in other groups. The moment you pass a tine and you move the soil, then you have the germination of the ryegrass. If you only open a slot, put the seeds in close, then you have very little soil movement and you have very little germination of ryegrass. So you will diminish it just by this fact already. And one has to have a more holistic approach to weed management and with rotation and other measures. And we have seen on the strip that several farmers have been, through their rotation, been able to reduce their presence of ryegrass to a minimum.
Prof, are you then saying that this year's crop of ryegrass seed that gets deposited on the soil won't germinate unless it's covered by soil?
Unless it's on the soil surface, because you know that if you cover ryegrass with 3 centimeters of soil, it will not germinate. So only
it's got to be on top.
Only the one that is on top. If you pass with a tine seeder and throw the soil out of the row, throw on the whole width of the seeding, then you're moving the whole soil, and all the ryegrass seeds are on top of the soil, just covered with a millimeter or two of soil, or 1 centimeter, and they will germinate. Whereas when you don't move the soil, it will not happen. And also the ryegrass, as we discussed this morning already, needs light. If the seed sees light, it will germinate. If it stays in the dark, it will not germinate.
And the disc seeders in soil with 70% rocks, will it work there?
We saw a soil this morning with 100% rocks, and the disc seeder worked beautifully. You have to look his experiment, and yeah, it's unbelievable for somebody that has not seen that before, but it works.
And the width of the disc seeders? How
You
wide
can
do you
get big.
them?
We saw in Argentina just as big as the Ausblowers.
18 meters.
Yeah, easily. It's just there isn't examples like it in South Africa.
You mean the width of the seeder? Yeah, the Argentinians are doing up to 15 meters. Normally they're using about 10 meters. Is that enough for you, or is
We've
it?
got an 18 meter at the moment.
Yeah, of course. This is a little bit of an advantage of the tine seeder, that you can have a greater width on the machine, you know. But
What is the speed with the seeders?
Much quicker. Well, we planted at 8 or 9.
So we can make up the width there.
yeah.
Much less diesel.
And if you look around those Brazilian manufacturers, you will find some that are almost 20 meters wide.